Hey everybody, I'm back with another journal spread, and this time I'm in my fancy journal because I got all these goodies to work with. I got the stickers from Erica over at Erica Junk Journals and all these extra goodies from Liz at Liz Katie Creates because I ordered a charm from her and she gave me all these goodies, and they included Christmas and Thanksgiving, but the Thanksgiving came right on time because they came the same day that I got the stickers from Erica. So I decided to do a Thanksgiving spread dedicated to my grandmother. Thanksgiving was my grandmother's holiday, and I lost my grandmother 2 years ago. She was 91 years old. She lived a very full life. And it was just her time. She wasn't sick or anything. She was just old and she was tired and she was ready to go home. So I am doing this spread in honor of her, and everything that was given to me is just absolutely perfect for this. So if you know Liz, she loves some napkins. So she included this napkin and I'm using it for the background. I think it's just going to create a really good background for this spread. I am trying to clean up the edges because I don't want anything going off the edges there. It's a little hard for me being left-handed. I've always got to spin the journal around. And so then I had a little extra bit there, so I thought I'd glue it down in the corner because I didn't want to waste anything. This napkin is just absolutely beautiful. And then she also included these leaves. I think they're made out of vellum. I've never seen these before, so I decided to put these in the background. And I actually, it's so funny, people they don't know you, but they put these things in these little goodie bags for you. And it's so perfect because when we would go to my grandmother's house for Thanksgiving, one of the things that we would have to do while we waited for the meal or after was rake the leaves. She had not really a big backyard, but she had some really tall trees that were really old, and we would have to rake the leaves, and we hated it. We hated raking the leaves, but it needed to be done. So we would go out there and rake those leaves and put them in piles. So getting these leaves for this spread was just perfect because it just lined up with the whole theme. So now I printed out a couple pictures for the spread. Here I'm including a picture of my grandmother's house. She had bought this house back in, I think, 1969 or 1970, believe it or not, for $25,000. And after she died, we ended up selling the house, and we sold it to an investor, and they tore the house down and rebuilt a huge McMansion in its place and sold it for $2.5 million, if you can believe that. It was heartbreaking to see the house get torn down, so I thought I would include that picture of her house here just to remember that memory, because that's where we had all the Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners. So this picture I just put down is actually the last picture of my family together, my side of the family anyway. That was the last time that we were all ever together. Sadly, we all do not gather anymore for various reasons. If you have family, you know. So, it's kind of hard to tell here, but my grandmother is the one in the pink sweater standing up, just looking over her family, enjoying a meal. That's what my grandmother loved to do, was to cook for her family, and she loved a glass of wine. So it's perfect that Erica had that on her stickers. And the turkey, the mashed potatoes. I mean, when I saw these stickers Erica made, I was like, that is my grandmother. My grandmother never made a bad turkey, always good. And then this next picture actually was the last Thanksgiving we actually had with my grandmother. She was no longer able to cook anymore. She was still driving. My grandmother drove all the way up till the week before she died. actually. And so this was a couple years before she died. We took her out to a restaurant. So that was actually the last Thanksgiving that we had with her. And as you can see, it was just a couple family members. That's me standing to the right of her, and of course Alex next to me, and then my niece and my husband and my nephew. We were the only ones who came out for her last Thanksgiving dinner. We went to one of her favorite restaurants. It was not the best meal, but it made her happy, and that's what it's all about with your family. And here I'm including the little note that Erica had put on the back of the stickers because she had sent them to my son. So I wanted to include that in the little pocket with the little toothpick items. I call them like little cupcake decorations. I put all that in the pocket there on the side because I wanted to remember that Erica sent those stickers for me. So I'm just including some of the little glitter items, gluing those down around randomly, making it pop all around the page. But yeah, this time of year is a little hard for me because it makes me think about my grandma and not having Thanksgiving with her anymore. I loved that sticker with the pie because my grandmother also handmade her own pumpkin pies every year. She made a pie for everybody, not just for Thanksgiving Day, but she would also make pies for us to take home with us. And I miss that pumpkin pie, something fierce. And so I actually make pumpkin pie myself now because that's my favorite memory of her. And here I'm thinking about putting this washi tape down because I had all this Thanksgiving washi tape, but then I really didn't like it. I was thinking about maybe doing a border, but I kind of like the empty white space. I usually don't like white space on my spreads, but here I just kind of like how it is because I want to highlight all the items that were sent to me, and I want the pictures to be highlighted. So I just finish it off with the little glitter leaves and give it that final pop. So I love it.